A couple things when I think about Vanessa that stick out to me is her determination and persuasiveness.
I think about her passion and her tenacity. When she's involved with something, she's all in.
The fact that she's able to mobilize so many people in the real estate industry for the JDRF Ride for the Cure is total proof of those amazing attributes.
When I started in the industry 20 years ago, I saw an opportunity to start a real estate challenge at the Ride to Defeat Diabetes. My dad had started this ride event probably 30 years ago now with 5 bikes, and they raised $17,000 in their first year. It had grown a lot, but there was not a real estate challenge. So I saw the opportunity. At the time, I was a little gopher in the business and didn't have many contacts, but I'm very grateful for the senior executives, the few senior executives that said, look, I'd love to help you with this. Right out of the gates, we raised, I think our first year we raised over $120,000. And 18 years later, we've had thousands of people in our industry participate in the Ride to Defeat Diabetes across Canada, and we've raised over $1 million.
There was a great story with Vanessa raising money for type 1 diabetes, and that was the flagpole event. Went to go meet her outside of Toronto General Hospital. She was at the top of a 30-foot flagpole that they had constructed and donated.
It was in March, it was cold out, and yet she put her hand up and stayed up there for the entire 100 hours and worked to make it a huge success.
She was energized by everyone's support and love for creating a solution for type 1 diabetes.
And if she wasn't sleeping while she was up there, she was reaching out to friends, strangers, to engage the community in the best way she could.
The last event that I'm proud to have been a part of and pulled together in our industry came after our friend Nicole Stephan at Allied passed away. And Nicole had asked for people to consider making a financial donation or a blood donation to Canadian Blood Services. I thought, I can't go out to our industry and ask for any more money, but I thought I could go out and ask them for blood. So 2 years ago, we started a commercial real estate blood drive in Nicole Stephan's honor. And 2 years in, our industry has saved over 800 lives with our blood donations, and we've become the largest blood drive in honor of an individual in Canada. I've been so just proud of our industry for stepping up again and again. And it's such an easy thing to do. And I hope we can continue to grow that event as well.
At the end of the event, her dad went to meet her as she came down. It was certainly an emotional event. I think he had started this over 30 years ago. He had done the same event. And it was her at 6 years old going to meet him. So it was really a completion of a legacy that he had started and really a testament to her sacrifice for the cause.
My parents are my biggest inspiration for giving back and being charitable. I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when I was 6 years old. The Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation became a very big focus for my entire family. And my dad also started a charity called the Stephen Leacock Foundation in the early 90s. That has now built 3 schools in the townships of South Africa and is working with a number of schools in the GTA with literacy programs and math camps. He's always felt that life's greatest tragedy is unrealized potential and believed that the key to solving that was education. And my parents just constantly raised us with the mentality that to whom much is given, much is expected. And also that the joy and reward really came from giving far more so than it did from receiving.
So I was so excited to learn that Vanessa was selected for this award. She is such a worthy recipient. What's extraordinary is she has a growing company, a growing family, and yet is still able to dedicate the time and energy and not only raise awareness for JDRF, but also engage the whole industry to be a part of it.
When I heard Vanessa won the Community Service Award, I thought, well deserved. It's a significant recognition, and I'm really proud of the work that she's done with great causes.
Our industry is full of go-getters, and our community shows up again and again to rally around worthwhile causes. Mine are amongst many of them. And not only does our industry enthusiastically show up, but there are also so many examples of extremely generous philanthropic giving. So being recognized with this award was such a touching surprise. It left me feeling humbled and very grateful, and quite honestly, a bit undeserving. There's so many in our industry that inspire me though, and this award has definitely left me feeling very motivated to want to try to do more and more, because there's so many causes that we've got the ability to make such an impact with.
She's inspiring. She's wonderful to work with. She thinks boldly, and it's a lesson for all of us really to think outside the box and really stretch the parameters. I think she really lives by that rule to take every shot you can to make it work.